What's going on, folks? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Let's get it in. Part two of cloning. I'm gonna show you how government was been messing with cloning technology. The first public clone was Dolly the sheep in 1997. This is 1997, y'all. They cloned the sheep. Let's get it in.
Her name is Dolly. 7 months old, she may not be the monster imagined in a science fiction fantasy, yet the cuddly Finn Dorset lamb may represent a major landmark in the history of genetic engineering. On an ordinary farm in Scotland, scientists say a clone was created from a single cell taken from the udder of a sheep. The embryo was then implanted in a surrogate, making it a copy of its so-called mother.
Again, y'all. 1997. I'm sorry, 1996. What do you think they have today?
Scientists hail it as a triumph for research in aging, medicine, and genetics.
There's been a big scientific breakthrough that may bring the world one step closer to cloning humans. Here's Jim Axelrod.
These two female monkeys, Wawa and Zhang Zhang, are 7 and 8 weeks old and represent the next big step in cloning. 22 years ago, Dolly the sheep became the first mammal cloned from an adult, followed by nearly 24 more mammals, including dogs, cows, and pigs. Scientists at the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Shanghai have now cloned a primate for the very first time. Dieter Egley is a researcher at Columbia University.
I'm really astonished that they were able to make this happen.
What makes it so astonishing?
More than 20 years, we knew that you could clone sheep and horses and cats, but despite several attempts, everybody failed when cloning monkeys.
The Chinese scientists say the goal is to create genetically identical monkeys to use in medical research, especially in the battle against Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and that they have no intention of one day cloning humans. Marcy Darnofsky runs the Center for Genetics and Society in Berkeley, California.
More than 60 countries and 15 states in the U.S. actually have laws on the books saying that human reproductive cloning is illegal.
So if cloning human was science fiction, how come what she just said was illegal in a certain state? You don't think they're cloning humans, huh? Okay.
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals didn't waste any time condemning the development. Cloning is a horror show, said PETA's Kathy Guillermo. A waste of lives, time, and money.
It's a fascinating debate. Jim Axelrod, thank you very much.
Pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at...
You have it right here, the first baby clone. Last time I checked, a baby was a human. Yes or no? So if they could clone a baby, what makes you think they can't clone a full-grown person?
11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve between us. You knew that, of course. Some suggested it, and I thought it was a good idea, actually. You won't have the right name. And, for a long time, I thought that this press conference will be with the baby, the parents, the scientists, everybody surrounding me, and having pleasure announcing in envelope. And there is a reason to that, is that it hasn't been easy to face the world with this announcement. And we have been discussing with the parents the last 3 months how we would handle today. And they decided not to show up yet. They will. I hope they will. And I wish them well. We started really to work with human eggs in January of this year. So it took us 3 months to finalize, and this is very short, and that's why I said, is it luck or is it hard work? I do believe it's hard work. But we had we had really good success very quickly and refined the technique for human eggs until spring, where we started to have implantation. We had 10 implantations, and 5 of them during the first 3 weeks were terminated spontaneously. 5 others were successful and are still successful. The first one was born yesterday. The next one is due in Europe next week.
Folks, you gotta understand something. Cloning has been done ancient times. They've been had the cloning technology. Cloning is not nothing new. We are just now catching up with the cloning excuse me, with the cloning technology. The beings that the government deal with, I don't know if it's the reptilian or the insectilians, whatever extraterrestrial beings that they're dealing with, gave them the cloning technology in exchange for who know what. Maybe for humans, maybe human abduction, I don't know. Now, when you're dealing in the world of Hollywood, which is another realm, which is another dimension, Hollywood, like I said in my other video, they mastered the art of deception. When it comes to famous rappers, basketball players, politicians, actors, you gotta understand, they all have body doubles. And not only that they all have body doubles, they have clones. They all have clones. If they can't control you, they will kill you and replace you with your clone. This is how they got Gucci Mane. Why do you think when Gucci Mane came out, why is it that you think people said no, that can't be the real Gucci? Why do you think the cloning rumors went around? How many rappers that got out of jail? How come Gucci Mane was the first rapper that people ever said that came out of jail that said he was a clone? Because he was a clone. Everything about Gucci Mane changed. Completely changed. You know why the very first time people noticed that was in Gucci Mane? When Gucci Mane first got released, a lot of y'all missed this. And you cannot find that video on the internet. Nowhere. When Gucci Mane first came out, the tattoo on his face was missing. And they realized that. It was like, oh snap, we gotta bring this Gucci in. That's when they came out with another Gucci with a number 2 shirt on. I don't know if you guys could remember that. Gucci Mane had a large white shirt. It says number 2 on it, and letting you know, hey, here's the second clone with the ice cream on his face. Gucci, I forgot what song Gucci Mane that was. There's a line Gucci Mane said the record label trying to clone me, but they can never clone me. I think the real Gucci Mane knew about this whole cloning shit, and he tattooed his face, so that way it would be so hard to clone him, and so hard to exactly get that tattoo, down to the details. That's something you cannot fake. The first Gucci, when Gucci Mane first came out of prison, the ice cream tattoo wasn't on his face. You cannot find that video nowhere. Only a few people saw that. His voice changed, his mannerism, everything. I'm going to play an interview with Gucci Mane. Even if you lose weight, even if you work out, one thing you can't change is your voice. You cannot change your voice. There's a certain way that Gucci Mane talk that you cannot change no matter how much you work out. Let's get it in.
Yeah, so that boy Gucci win the 6. You know, that can't be iced out shoulder, man.
You hear that? I forgot what you call that. I forgot what you call that, but you can hear it. You can hear his voice is different. Almost when he's talking, it sounds like he's having a difficult time breathing. I don't know. That's the best way I could describe it. Listen.
I'm known to put like $500 million in the truck, you know, just so much rails. I call my dad to put that down, you know what I mean? For real, I'm a bad boy. I ain't even sound for that, you know, I don't need no block. You know, like, you know, I ain't even got to do the motorcycle. Real time, I don't really know this truck shit, man. You know, we don't do no slash dancing. I don't got no dance move, you know, real talk to that bowl, so I get out the bowl, you know, get out. Do no verse. Real talk.
You notice his personality? You gotta notice his personality. No matter how much you work out or you do all that eating healthy, your personality and the way you talk won't change at all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a lot of noise in the background. I had to get away, but like I was saying, Gucci Mane's whole personality changed, his voice changed, everything about him just changed. Just continue the video.
Got a song kind of getting that some dudes used to deal with, so you know, like right now in the streets, everybody want to know who Gucci Mane fuckers with right now. Let everybody know.
I don't give a fuck with nobody. I just fuck my homeboy. You know, I fuck with Bobby, your fine nigga Bobby, you know what I mean? I fuck with Shawty Low. I fuck with Shawty Low. You know, but other than that, these niggas some fuck nigga. I don't fuck with these niggas. These niggas lying to hell, man. I don't really too tough like these up there, man.
You want to try to link up with him at Patchwork?
I record that Patchwork, man.
Look at him, y'all. Even if you did work out, you could tell that's the same person. The current Gucci Mane that we got now is completely different character. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Again, I want you to guys listen to Gucci Mane's voice. Listen how he talk. No matter how much you work out, you cannot change your voice. You cannot change the way you talk, bro. Let's get it in.
Be so anti-social with me. And now I ain't fucking with Gucci because of Junior. I ain't fucking with him because of this. I ain't fucking with him that. I already raw. They just like Blue Dimension. Boy, I wanted to be able so bad back in the day. I'm gonna be real. Guess what J-Boy Mitch told me? Yeah, we gotta get you in. Too gangster. Keep this crap. Get what the nigga Blue said, man. That's why I fought him to the day. Yeah, I just had to sit down about you. Yeah, we don't let you in. Yeah, be robbing too much. But we fuck with you. Yeah, you be robbing too much. I ain't even made robbing my black teeth. Both got them alone, and then we keep putting it. You ain't gonna try on. I said, bro, what you talking about? He said, bro, every time I see you, nigga, you got an airbrush shirt on and a scrap, nigga. On an airbrush shirt. You know what I'm saying? See you, that nigga called me out. He said, we with none of that, nigga. We keep foolish, nigga. But then I said, I'm right back high. I tried.
And people ask, why would they clone Gucci Mane? Why would they clone him? He's just a rapper. They clone Gucci Man because he's in the world stage. He's mainstream. He's not no underground rapper. He's not no rapper trying to come up. He is a mainstream rapper who have music with other mainstream artists. Again and again, I keep telling y'all, this realm belongs to the dark forces. They have cloning technology so advanced you wouldn't even believe it. Gucci Man is not the first rapper that was cloned. He's not the first celebrity that was ever cloned. No. It just so happened his fans recognize, hold up, something is different about this Gucci. Because something clearly is different about him.
My boy P got me going to church, man.
I know you did. I'm just saying. I'm just telling them. I'm like, man, you know, that's the type of bond we got.
But guess what? This
ain't no rap.
This ain't fun than that. This ain't fun than that, dog. You know, I ain't been to church a long time ago. P, I said, from man, you. Do you know some lady goddamn got to fight with her dad in the church? In the church. Now people say, come up here. If I need to touch you or, you know, talk to you, you got something you put on your heart. The lady go out there with her daddy. Spirit get on, she swing on her daddy, boy. I said, boy, this dude, I'm going to these folks church, I'm a guess.
Let's look at Gucci Man when he first got released in 2016. Let's get it in. Gucci Man released 2016.
You a free man, baby. Talk to your fans, huh?
Completely different. Look how large the nose is. Look how he doesn't talk like he did in his other interview.
Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to my fans. Appreciate my lady.
Love you. Yeah. First day out?
First day out the feds. Appreciate y'all support on that.
We heard it on the radio everywhere. That's dope.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club for premiering it, too.
That's beautiful. Shout out to everybody.
All right, now. We going swimming or what? The water look nice.
The Wizard.
The Wizard. You a free man, baby. Talk to your fans, honey.
Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to my fans. Appreciate my lady.
Love you. Yeah.
So y'all telling me that's the same man from the interview I showed y'all? They probably had multiple Gucci Man clones. They probably took the original Gucci Man. They probably took his memory and implanted in the clone, because you could implant memories and put it in a chip and put it inside of the clone head. Now the clone going to have every Gucci Man memory. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the type of technology we're dealing here with, folks. Let's continue.
First day out?
First day out the feds. Appreciate y'all support on that.
Mr. Davis. What you got going on for today, baby?
Expecting company.
What company you expecting?
Fader Magazine.
You said Fader Magazine is coming here?
Yes, Fader Magazine, which used to be my shadow.
Oh. So they're going to be following you all over?
You see guys acting different?
What kind of shoes are these, honey?
These are Busini.
Ah, cute.
Thank you.
So what made you choose this choice of jewelry today?
I wanted to go light but excessive.
Oh.
Clean but opulent.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm loving those glasses. What are they?
So you really believe That's his. Excuse me. You really believe that's the original Gucci Mane? Just look at his face, folks. Look how smooth that skin is. Look how smooth it is. Look at the nose. Gucci never had that big of a nose, y'all. Because Gucci Mane would be hard to clone because of his tattoos. Because of his tattoos, it would be hard for him to, for them to clone him. That is a completely different person, y'all. Oh, he worked out. He stopped drinking lean. He eat healthy. But your voice not gonna change. Your whole personality not gonna change. And how long he was in prison? What, 2-3 years? Your whole personality changed, and your voice changed, the tone of your voice changed, and how you, and your speech pattern. Your speech pattern is completely different, man. They could have killed off Gucci Mane if they wanted to, but they still keeping him in the world stage. They still keeping him because he have a lot of influence. They still making money off of Gucci Mane. They're not ready to let him go yet. So they clone him.
They are vintage Cartier glasses.
Oh, they're breathtaking, aren't they?
Mind blowing.
Oh, your shirt is Louis Vuitton today, honey.
True.
Oh.
His girlfriend or his wife, the lady that's talking, that's the handler. Someone who controlled the clone. Someone to control the clone just in case the clone malfunction. They have a certain word that they say to the clone. They'll say a certain word to the clone so the clone, you know, don't get out of control, or if the clone freezes or if it glitches, they have a certain word that they say. It's almost like they're being hypnotized. You know what I mean? They say, so yeah.
Why?
Gucci Mane, indie built.
What do you want for lunch for today?
Just fruit, veggies, and water.
Attitude, personality, completely different.
That's it?
Very light.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all be good. Y'all still wear, and I'm out.